Hello my friends, welcome to another episode of Dave's Skillet. Today we are going to do a copycat of my favorite V8 juice, vegetable juice, 100% vegetable juice. And so we'll just get with it right here. Trying to move my camera if it'll let me. So we're going to pour one right here. I really like this stuff. And we're going to try to match it up. I don't know how successful I'm going to be. I'm going to take a sip. Okay, the only seasonings I'm going to be using are salt and pepper, cracked black pepper, and kosher salt. This one's going to be empty until we make it. Now I got spinach, doesn't matter what brand you're going to use. Spinach. I got a can of beets. You can use fresh with all of this, or frozen, it doesn't matter. Stewed tomatoes, because I think stewed tomatoes are the best. And a can of tomato sauce. An 8-ounce can. Let me go ahead and pour the stuff in my blender. Start getting on with it, right? I'm using a radish, 3 of them actually. I don't have watercress, and arugula and radishes are very close. So I'm using 3 stalks of celery. I'm using about a little more than a quarter of a head of lettuce. Put that in there. I'm going to have to whiz this up now before I can add the others. I think the color, I think that's going to come from the beets. I'm just saying, I think the beets give it the color. I could be wrong. It doesn't say anything about food coloring on the label, so I'll go with that. I'll trust they didn't use any food coloring. I'm going to use 2 cups of water. I'll also put those in now. That's probably going to help with the whizzing here. Okay, now I got to put this in a pot, because if I don't, I'm going to have way more than I need outside the pot, outside the blender rather. And I need to whiz it all up collectively somehow. So we'll put that in there for right now. Now I'm going to add the tomatoes. Splash. Spinach. I'm not losing any of the juice of this stuff. I'm just pouring it all in, including the beets. I'm not going to use all beets, at least not yet. I'm kind of doing this from the hip because it's a copycat, and I don't know how much of each one I'm supposed to put in. It doesn't exactly tell you on the label how much they put in. Sneaky of them, protect themselves from copycats. So we'll go ahead and we'll try that. I'm going to put about half of this tin of beets in here. A little bit of the juice. Yeah, there we go. That's looking red. Yeah. I'm going to add some salt. Like about a tablespoon will do it. There we go. And then the cracked pepper. Gotta have it. You gotta have it. That's about a teaspoon. I guess I gotta kind of piecemeal it, but that's because I don't have an industrial blender to do the whole thing simultaneously. But hey, we'll get it there. We'll get there. I don't expect to be perfect with it, but okay. We'll take another sample. May have to add a bit more water. Or not. But given the consistency, I think it needs a little bit more water. Maybe a quarter cup. It's good. It's really good. I don't think it needs any more salt or pepper. That's more tomatoey. Perhaps I didn't put enough tomato sauce. I'll put another can of tomato sauce. That should do it. We'll add one of these. Yep. That should bring it up to spec as far as that tomato taste flavor profile is going. And I think I'm going to put the rest of the beets and their juice in there with it. This red. It might give me the right color. Now I really gotta use it up, right? I should have put the beets in the blender. Why didn't I do that? Tell me, somebody. Somebody in comments. Why didn't I do that? Oh well. I'm using liquefy button on this, in case you were wondering. Sometimes I know I don't say exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to overcome that. We are getting there, folks. We are truly getting there. I could probably add another 8-ouncer. I'm not going to, but I got to add the carrots next, and that might do it. But I'm going to put the carrots in the blender, not in there. And so there they go. I almost forgot to put the doggone carrots in. Shame on me. No matter. We'll get it. That's what I was missing. You look in there, it's boiling. It's bubbling from the air. No, that didn't work out so good. they're not getting chopped up. So I will just fish out the big parts and put them in, because I want them blended up. We get all them beets out of there, all those beet parts. We are getting that taste. It's the taste I'm after, and it looks like I'm getting that done. Although I won't know until these carrots are fully processed, because you want to taste them, and you're not gonna taste them if they're chunks. Yeah, you'll bite into them, so what? But you're not gonna get the essence of the flavor until they are blended and liquefied, and that's what you're after. I didn't put in the onion, but then I checked the ingredients on the can. On the bottle, didn't have any onion in it, which really is kind of surprising to me. If you want to add onion, yeah, why not? Put a half of an onion in it. You could. It might change the profile flavor, but I'd give you some extra nutrients that this isn't given. And onions defeat cholesterol. Did you know that? You know it now. Which is why my cholesterol is almost zero. I don't have any plaque in my arteries, period. And yes, they checked. I got none of it. Isn't that great? Almost 70. End of the year, I turned 70. No plaque in the arteries. If you wanted to go to the bother of sifting, you could sieve all this, and then it would be like this. It would be that consistency. But I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm just gonna do what I'm doing and hope it's working out. Oh yeah. That is a bit closer to that color. Not quite. I'm not there 100%. Still got that brownish color to it, but it's not as brown. So the tomato sauce has brightened the picture up, and so have the beets. I'm going to call that a winner. I didn't sift it. I didn't cook it. I don't feel like I need to do that. I could sift it down a bit, make it thinner, down to this consistency, but I think not. I got to get a scoop. A ladle! I got an empty V8 juice bottle I can put this into. Isn't that cool? You decide, folks. It's close, but I got the flavor. But then I don't have it exactly like theirs. but it's close. You can taste everything. You can definitely taste everything. I didn't liquefy it enough. There's some bits in it. I could add more tomato sauce to mine, and that would be closer. I think it would. So now I can just put that in a bottle. There it is, an empty V8. Won't be empty for long. That was close. What's that? Gosh, when you run out, you don't really run out, do you? Not in Dave's kitchen, you don't run out. Not really. Now, they're out of the way. I'll get to it in a minute. Gotta wipe up my mess. I'm making messes all over. Okay, now, put the cap on. Whoops. Not bad. Not bad, huh? Cheers, folks. I hope you try this one. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I think once it gets chilled in the fridge, that's going to be it. Once you chill that in the fridge, that's going to be okay. That's going to be really V80. It's really close. This has got a bit more tomato-y flavor to it, but that's down to tomato juice. So instead of 2 cups of water, put 2 cups of tomato juice in place of the water. That will do it, I'm sure. I can't undo that right now, but let's see. I'm going to add theirs to mine. I get these crazy ideas. I can't stop. You know how it is. It's one of those days. It rained yesterday. They said it was going to rain today, so I usually don't go out in the rain. Definitely add the tomato juice. That did it. That really did it. What I just did there, that did it. That pushed it over the top. So the tomato juice, that is the key to making this stuff. So instead of water, I added 2 cups of water, add 2 cups of tomato juice, and this recipe is 100% done. Don't forget to like and subscribe down there below in the comments. If you got something you want to say to me, requests, whatever, go ahead, do that. Enjoy.